Now down into the corner. Viglino with the puck. He'll center that one into the slot. Back up to the top. Locknane with an opportunity. Puck pops off his stick. And Columbia now back out through neutral ice. Daniel Tom with the puck in the Carolina zone at the top. Ryan Coots with a shot opportunity. That one comes in an awkward save for Zalmanis, but able to reach out and hook glove that one. It looked like his glove was going one way. His body was going the other way. And it was just awkward.
It did seem that way, but then he reached back for it. It's one of those things, you have to be a good and smart goaltender to be able to handle those.
Exactly, because momentum wants to pull you away and open up a hole. Face off to the glove side of Andres Zalmanis, won by the Infantry. But a penalty coming up for Carolina right off of the draw. Into Carolina. So a slashing call coming up. Driving that one into towards the back end boards. This one squirting around. Locknane now on the far side. Looking to shovel that one out. Caught the legs of the linesman. Viglino with a shot opportunity. That one catching the stick of Daniel Tom. Just trickled into the corner. Not the shot that Matteo Viglino, I'm sure, was looking for. But it was still, in the end, it was a shot. Now the Infantry. They'll shovel this one up. Out into neutral ice. Locknane for Carolina. He'll carry this one back into the zone. Cuts it into the slot. Nobody home in a white jersey. Picked up by the Infantry now. Martino. He'll spin this one all the way out into neutral ice. Savitsky back to play it for Carolina. He'll spin it around over onto the near side. Cardinal Tom back over to Savitsky. Daniel Savitsky with the puck. Chipping it up to center ice. Runs into traffic. Columbia able to shovel that one back. But Carolina over into the corner. Nobody was there in a white jersey. Up at the blue line. Barashkin. He'll ring this one all the way down into the corner. Around Locknane. With not able to hold on to it. Columbia with an opportunity back the other way. Skolicki into the zone. He runs into the freight train known as RT and Barashkin. Able to get that stick, that puck pop loose. Now back out into neutral ice. Barashkin with the puck. He'll carry it into the Columbia zone. Cutting wide. Back in towards the slot. Right off of the glove of Pigeon. Barashkin able to get the puck back. Down low into the corner. Off the stick of Weglarts. Tried to get the shot from behind the goal line. Kenya's able to hold it in the zone. Bolt all the way across. Barashkin's right out in front. Had Gonzalez sitting on the doorstep. It just fanned out right over his stick. Up at the blue line. Tenyes with a shot opportunity. That one blocked her down. Reverse back up to the top. Tenyes. He'll send it around over to Barashkin. Back to Tenyes at the blue line with a shot. That one deflects off of a stick.
Oh, that's one of those. That's just... I don't say that often, but that's a pretty goal.
That was pretty. Savitsky now for Carolina. He'll spin this one around over on the far side. Cardinal Tom chipped up to Kinsella. That one tips on the way through, negates out the icing. Pigeon trying to play that one across. Cardinal Tom with a shot opportunity from on the blue line. Tried to catch Tommy Pigeon getting back into the net. Viglino now with it down along the wall. The Aussie rules football coming back out. Carolina able to curl this one out up to the top. Savitsky. He'll let a wrist shot go. Locknane tried to get the tip on, but tipped it just wide. Up to the blue line. Tried to go over to Cardinal Tom. That one tipped on the way through. Carolina having to regroup in their defensive zone. Kinsella back into the zone. He'll create a little bit of room. Tried to go over to Locknane. Ran into some traffic. Able to get it back. Kinsella over to Viglino. He'll get a shot off that one. Tip of Gauke's stick. Now wrapped around Palma. Tried to play it around, picked off by Carolina on the play. Reverts up to the top. Savitsky over on the far side of Weglard. Back over to Locknane with a shot. Held up just a moment too long. Couldn't get the shot off. Weglart's in the corner. Reversed around onto the near side. Locknane back over to Savitsky with a shot. That one catches Daniel Tom on the way.
I don't know. You know, I'm just curious because if that's interference, how was this play?
The only thing I can think of is the fact that that one was a check into the boards, and that one was Drager trying to come out of the zone, and Cardinal Tom stepped. That's the only thing I can think of. But there's a reason. Again, we're broadcasters, we're not repping the hockey game. At the top, Coots. He'll spin this one across over on the far side ice. Rung all the way around the boards. Ryan Coots able to pinch in. He'll get the puck back. Nolan Bolt has the puck down underneath his stick, tied up along the wall. Columbia able to spin this one out. Petrick. He'll play it across over on the far side. Quick shot off the wall coming from Mason Hartz. And Coots has the puck just ring under his stick. This one will come all the way down. Pigeon behind their own goal. The dig. Tried to play that one across. Held in by Carolina Kinsella. He'll chip that one around. Brought in his own Locknane up to the top. Barashkin. Now over on the far side. There's Weglarts with a shot. That one high. Probably would have gone over the top of the net, but Pigeon, he'll take that one into the glove and hang on to it for the whistle. Like we've talked about many times, sometimes the best goaltending save is the one that has no chance of going in the net, but just being smart, get fresh legs out on the ice, reset.
Right, exactly. Also, bring up something interesting I just noticed. So within our organization, we have Bolt. We also have Bolt with an E at the
Bolty.
end. Bolty.
Deontay Bolty.
And then for Columbia, they have Bolt in. Bolt, Bolty, Bolt in.
I got a story for you at the next whistle. Artem Barashkin with the puck. He'll send it around over to Weglarts. Now back around Barashkin behind the Canes net. Looking to quarterback a breakout opportunity for this Canes squad. Long pass all the way up the length of Escazala into the zone. He gets around Garricky. Puck trickles in on net. Looking for a penalty, and he will get one. Originally, the referee didn't have his arm up in the air. A holding call coming up on the play against Columbia. So a couple of years ago, our last season in Wake Forest, between us and the opposing team,
quick shot,
you had knocked down as he lets go of the puck. Cleared up to the blue line, held in the zone. On the stick of number 15 for Columbia, but Biglino able to come away with it. That one centered into the slot. Up to the top, Savitsky at the blue line. Back over to Locknane. Now over to Loza. That one tipped on the way through. Cardinal Tom at the blue line. He'll chip this one down behind the goal line. Locknane with the puck. Over to Loza with a shot. That one wide of the goal. Far side held in by Carolina. Cardinal Tom with it. With a shot. That one deflects into the corner. Loza able to get a stick onto it. Tries to go over to Biglino. Gets underneath his stick. Garricky trying to clear this one out. Will get this one deep back into the Carolina zone. Not going to be deep enough for Columbia to get a full line change. Savitsky now. He'll ring this one back into the corner. Cardinal Tom on the far side. Back over to Savitsky. Now Daniel Savitsky with the puck. Out through neutral ice. A little bit of a toe drag. Able to carry it into the zone. Over to Loza on the far side of the ice. Quick shot held on to by Pigeon for the stoppage. 3:19 remaining here, going down the stretch. And that was one of the circles I would not have picked that.
Oh, absolutely not. You know, here and just imagine if Arizona pulls this one off.
At the Rock, that's an upset.
Yeah.
There's a reason they call it the Rock, and it has nothing to do with it used to be the Prudential Center. It's a hard rink to play in.
I thought it still is the Prudential Center.
It is, but I'm saying it's not the fact that Prudential's logo is a rock. A lot of NHL players talk about how hard that building is to play in. Off the face-off, Carolina now back the other way. Locknane in the zone. He'll hold the puck up, try to go down low to Bolt. Columbia with it in the corner. Petkin, he'll set up back behind the goal line. 90 seconds remaining in the second period. Columbia now back out there neutral ice. Coots with the puck. He'll carry that one into the Carolina zone. He's run hard into the boards. Bolt with the puck on his stick. He'll just pick this one up and shoveling it all the way down the length of the ice. It'll be about 18 seconds of power play time for Ovechkin tonight.
Yeah, somebody who's a Canes fan who can't stand the Penguins, I'm not happy about that one.
I'm not a fan of either team, which means I just want to see a good game because I don't care who wins that one. Kenya is now with the puck for Carolina. This one chipped up off the wall, picked off by the infantry. Carolina able to bring it back into the zone. Braden Strong. He'll get down low behind Palmer. Cleared right out in front. Second opportunity for Carolina on the stick of Locknane. And that one's frozen by Pigeon for the whistle.
Yeah, no, going back to it, whoever's playing the Penguins better beat the pants off them. That's how much I can't stand the Penguins.
And a hearty hello to Omaha, Nebraska, with the fireplace and the dog on the floor. Sheila and Jonathan Rich, we miss you guys here. Had fun getting to see you guys see at least Jonathan at the showcase last weekend.
Yes, it was great to meet him.
Up at the top, Carolina chipping that one down. Gifford, he'll get it down low. Locknane knocking that one out of the air, wrapped all the way around the boards by Palma. Held in by Carolina. Tenyaz up at the blue line. Gifford all the way on the near side. He'll walk out towards the slot, right out in the high slot. Second shot opportunity for Carolina. Locknane able to tip that one in the corner at the blue line. Tenyaz Now down low to Gifford in the corner. Wrist shot opportunity, that one on the doorstep. Pigeon not able to hang on to that one, but we'll get a stoppage with the neck getting knocked loose.
Yeah, that was
at the blue line. Back over to Peñas. On the far side, he'll walk in with a quick shot. That one tips just wide to go. Holding it in the zone down into the skates of Loza and picked up by the infantry. Columbia now. They'll ring this one all the way around the boards. Back out through neutral ice. Locknane able to pick it up at center ice. Reversed around Carolina. Now Corbin back over to Locknane on and off of his stick. Picked off by the infantry. Hasenauer. He'll try to center that one out the hearts, but picked off by Carolina. Jacob Gifford. He'll carry that one into the zone. He's rubbed off into the boards. Puck directs up towards the top. Strong able to keep it into the zone. Over to Locknane, but picked off in Columbia. Now carry this one out into neutral ice. Runs into traffic and Strong. Now with the puck for Carolina, he'll carry back in over to Locknane in the slot. Quick shot opportunity and Pigeon able to sit down onto it, and he'll just cover that one up and take a whistle. For those at home, to give you an idea how Tommy Pigeon just went down, it was almost like a chicken laying an egg. He just sat down onto it, and it sat right underneath him. Not really as a goaltender what you want, because it's getting most of the way through you. Mm-hmm. But if it works, it works.
Right.
Up at the blue line, Carolina now shoveled in over to Gifford. He'll bat that one out of the air. Strong poking at it right out in front. Pigeon. He'll reach out and cover that one up and take a whistle. 13:05 remaining here in the third period. Carolina holding on to a 4-goal lead.
We're going to have a change here, but face-off coming to the, as we see it out here on the broadcast period. So both, I saw earlier, it's both Bolton and Bolt on the score sheet tonight.
Columbia winning the draw back up to the blue line. Now chipped into the corner. Hasenauer trying to send that one deep. Tied up underneath Blake Hasenauer. And him and Peñas getting tied up, sort of pushing at each other's chests like, hey, you want to do something? You want to do? And both of them are just looking at each other like, nah, sorry.
I wonder if we'll get anything or if they're just going to stop play. But usually when that happens, usually something's going to get called.
They're both coming to the box. And they're still chirping at each other all the way over.
Not to mention, both of them have the C on their chest.
One thing for us about being where we are in the broadcast is we can hear what's said at home, said down at ice level. Thankfully, you guys at home usually can't hear what we hear, but sometimes it's just pretty humorous. Watch it as they come over to the bench and they're still jawing at each other.
I mean, it goes back to, again, being a good lip reader like I am. You go back to the Canes game last night.
Sit down, son.
That was so Stahl and Kachuk going at each other. I couldn't read the whole sentence, but all I did make out was, and somebody got it and said, yep, this was right. Stahl just told him, sit down, son. So, stuff like that. We hear stuff like that up here.
Columbia with the puck. Quick shot from up at the blue line. Bolton trying to send that one to the slot. Locknane now for Carolina. He'll chip this one off the boards. Coots back on pressure. Carolina able to pick it off, but tied up with Ryan Coots. Was trying to see who that was. I think that was Locknane that got tied up. And Pigeon able to hang on to it for the whistle.
Good old start me up. Now the thing I never get out of my head,
it was
now,
a little too much.
The song.
Columbia able to hold it into the zone, carried over onto the far side of the ice. Petrick, he'll ring this one all the way around the boards. Now down low in the corner, Carolina. They'll clear it out into neutral ice. Columbia able to pick it up. Carried back into the Columbia zone. Petrick now being forced back deep into the Columbia zone. Locknane able to drive him back to the goal line. Coots recovering the puck for Carolina. Back over to Petrick, looking for that outlet pass opportunity. Long stretch pass all the way down the length of the ice. And icing is going to be called on the play.
Looking at the puck, luckily they didn't poke the bear and they didn't start something. But, you know, It's getting down to the nitty-gritty here, folks.
3:09 remaining here in the third period. Carolina with a 4-goal lead. Corbin, he'll walk that one down, centered into the slot by Loughnane, intercepted by the infantry. Columbia chipping this one all the way down the length of the ice. Icing waved off at the last second. Gracie is back to play it over to Tenya, is now back on the near side. Corbin with the puck, long pass over to Kinsella, tipped over to Loughnane. Billy Loughnane with the puck. Tried to go backhand, forehand. Loughnane has it down underneath skates. He'll get a shot off, but that one's tied up on the way through. Columbia able to recover the puck. Palma looking to play it around. Held in strong. He'll send this one over on the near side. Cardinal Tom pinching in. Around over to Loughnane. Now back up to the blue line. Surchik able to keep it in his own. Cardinal Tom now down low, just underneath the stick of Kinsella. Puck squirts out. Skalicki. He'll look to clear it out. Boris Skalicki able to get it into the Carolina zone. Cardinal Tom. Now he'll play it around. Corbin over to Kinsella. Carried into the zone by Carolina. William Kinsella wrapping it all the way around. Cardinal Tom up at the blue line over to Baraskin with a quick shot. That one tipped on the way through. Kinsella down behind the goal line. Surchik able to get a stick onto it, but picked up by Columbia. Not going to be able to get it out of the zone. Held in momentarily by Carolina, but now back out through neutralized Garricky. They'll carry it into the Carolina zone. Coach St. Jock redefense. Something to be happy about. 2 power play goals, a shorthanded goal, and two even strength goals. Face off one by the infantry. Columbia just cleared that one, and it just kept. It was just a riser. Had the sand wedge out, when maybe the gap wedge would have been enough.
Yeah, and I thought for 2 seconds it was coming this way.
Don't say that. Carolina winning the face-off. Palma clearing this one all the way down the length of the ice. Zalmanis, he'll leave this one for Tenyas. Keaton Tenyas with the puck for Carolina over to Loughnane. Carolina back into the Columbia zone. Loughnane up to the top. Gracious. Now over to Tenyas. Back over to Gracious. He'll send it over onto the far side of the ice. Quick shot by Kibis. That one rings all the way out into neutral ice. Tenya back to play it. That'll effectively do it. 10 seconds remaining here in the third period. Carolina will come away with a win, both elite and premier. The premier squad, they'll get, like we said, get the win tonight. They're going to go to 9-4 in the season. Columbia dropping to 3-7-1-0 on the season. So an organization sweep tonight. The elite squad getting a 4-0 shutout. Premier a 5-1